So you are ready to set up a contest or a team challenge. First thing you want to do is log in. And then whenever you log in, it takes you right to your wellness journal. And then you want to click where it says contests. That'll take you to this page that you see on your screen right now. Now I'm going to go through this relatively quickly, but obviously with the video you can always back it up and watch certain sections again. So when you first come onto the contest page, the Chill Out Challenge will be opened up. We just want to make sure you know there's more to this than just the name. So you can close that down if that's not the one you're looking at. You can see we have 7 contests that you can choose from. This right-hand column is what you're going to focus on. There are basically 3 things I'm going to take you through. How to set up a single contest, which means just a group of your friends there at work, coworkers, single department maybe, group of 5 to 25 people that just want to compete as individuals against each other. If that's what you want to do, and I'll open up an example here, then you're going to click on the single team register your group. It's very simple. You'll open that up, you pick a contest name, start and end date, you'll type in the names of the people who are participating. Again, this is not a team, this is individual participants against each other in whatever the contest is. Check this box and hit submit, and then you are good to go. Every participant will get an email explaining what they're doing, how to do it, those kinds of things. And I'll actually quickly walk through that as well. So that's if you want to do a single group. You're not competing one team against another, you just have a single group, each individual competing. Now, if you want to set up a team-to-team contest, which is actually one of the more popular options, then you need 2 different groups of people. You need a single individual who's going to be the multi-team overall organizer. That's the person who's going to set the contest up. So that you can see that listed right here in the middle, multi-team overall organizer. Don't worry, not a big commitment. You'll see right here how fast it is. But you're the one who sets up the contest, and you may do some editing along the way. You're the only one that has all the editing control. So it's kind of fun. Some people like that spot. The overall organizer, let me show you how easy this is. You're going to come up with a contest name. Little tip here, don't pick a contest name. It sounds like a team name because it may confuse people. So you might want to pick something like Brad's Fruits and Veggies Challenge. Then pick your start date and your end date. Little tip there, don't start today. You want to give your team captains a few days to get it set up. So plan this, 3 to 6 days in advance. And then run your contests typically between 5 and 7.5 weeks. Now the exception to that is the Biggest Loser or the weight management contest. You want to run that a little bit longer. 13, 14 weeks is often the most common. But for the rest of the contest, 5 to 7 weeks is a good amount of time. It gives people a chance to get to know the contest, get integrated in, start to set those habits, but it doesn't go so long that they're saying, oh my word, how long is this going to last? Okay? And then you set the max and the min participants. Now, we recommend keep these numbers the same. So if you're going to have 5 people per team, make the max 5, make the min 5. If you're going to have 7 people per team, same thing. The exception to this is if you're doing a steps contest and you have a couple of people who love to go running, for example, or they're training for a marathon or something, well, their steps are obviously going to be quite a bit more than the typical person. So maybe you want to make it a 5 to 7 people, and any team that has runners on their team should register 5 and everybody else registers 7. You get the idea. We had somebody mention juicing. If you have a juicer on your team and you're doing the fruits and veggies contest, you might have a little advantage there. So maybe you want to scale it that way as well. But generally speaking, you want the max and the min to be the same. The only other exception is in the weight management contest. It is not total pounds. It's all based on percentage of weight loss. All the other contests are based on total numbers, total fruits and veggies, total steps taken, total stair flights, those kinds of things. But for the weight management one, it's a little different. You're going to see, instead of the total number, it's percentage. So in that case, you could make it 4 at minimum, 10 at most, because it's percentage, that group with 10 doesn't have an advantage over a group with 5. So once you do that, you hit submit, and as the overall organizer, you're kind of done. I mean, you need to let the team captains know what's going on, and have them set up their teams. And then you may be one of the people that edits things a little bit more. But otherwise, you're good. Now, the team captain, what you're going to ask the team captain to do is open up that same contest and set up your team. Under here where it says team captain, set up your team. So let me show you how easy this is. Click on that. You will see a list of contests. Probably only see one to begin with. If you've done several contests, you may see several. But look for the contest name that your overall organizer gave you. Type in your team name. Keep it clean. But have fun with this. We see some hilarious team names. So have some fun with that. And then just go over here to the select contestants. And anyone who's registered in the wellness program will show up if you just start typing their name. Just boom. You know, if you type C-O-O-P-E, you'll get Cooper. Boom. There it is. You do not have to enter yourself. It knows that you're the team captain. It'll automatically put you on the team. My suggestion to you here, one thing that slows this down, is if you're trying to put people on your team who are not registered in the wellness program or have terminated, they left the company and they've come back and they haven't restarted the wellness program. So be sure that everybody that wants to participate as a team member is in the wellness program already. They're active. That'll save you a lot of time of having to go back in and change your team and, oh man, Joe hasn't registered yet. So confirm that everybody's registered, and then this will literally take you a minute because the computer recognizes this. The only other thing to look for is make sure the spelling is right. We've had a few situations where somebody says, well, Michelle Stevens isn't in there because they were trying to spell it with one L instead of two or something. So once you have that, very easy. You check on the contest you want, you identify your team name, put in the folks, click this box, hit submit, you're done. Totally done. Now, once the contest is set up, meaning the overall organizer finished it and the team captain entered their team, you're good to go. I mean, it pretty much takes care of it. I've got an old contest in here I'll just pull up, so you won't see one in action, but you can see one that we just were doing a test on. The participants will get an email describing this, but you can let them know under the section My Contest right here in the center of the screen. Again, Contest, My Contest. Click on the section that you're looking for. So if you're doing a fruits and veggies contest, you're going to check on that one. You can do any of these 7. You're not limited. You got all kinds of options here. If you need help with them, let us know. So let me just check the fruits and veggies here. And you can see if you are a team captain, you'll have a little pencil next to your team name. And you can go in and edit your team up until the time the overall organizer locks the contest. And I would encourage the organizer to lock the contest about a day into it. So if you're going to start a week from now, lock that contest 8 days from now. That way you don't have people editing their team members. The overall organizer will have this big pen next to the name of the contest, and they can do some editing. Okay, so that's where the editing takes place. Here in the middle shows you your total servings for you. And then here's the fun part. The right side is basically a scoreboard for the participants. So you can see the overall leaders. You can see the team progress. You can see the team leaders, so what teams are winning. And obviously, it won't say that if you're doing an individual contest where you don't have teams, but otherwise it will. It'll show the leading teams. It'll show your history. So if you're saying, well, I don't know when I last put in my fruits and veg, that's fine. Just click on your history. You'll see your last date. And you'll see a list of participants and how they're doing. Here, where it says record my fruits and veggies, is where folks will go to record their fruits and veggies. Now, 2 things here. One, you don't have to enter them every day. But don't wait 3 weeks either. You know, let's have some, I would recommend, please ask participants to do it at least weekly. It's just going to make it more fun. You can imagine playing a football game or a basketball game and the scoreboard would, if it was blank up until the last minute, it wouldn't make for much of a contest. Same thing here. If people wait until week 4 to enter 10 million servings, it kind of ruins the competitive nature. So try to do it at least weekly. You can do it daily if you'd like. Just enter your number of fruits and veggies. Pick your date that you did it. It'll default to today. And then hit submit. So real simple. And the directions are provided for you in the email that goes out, but just to let you know, since the fruits and veggies is one of the more popular contests, it's half a cup of fruits and veggies for standard. And if you have something that has a lot of airspace, like salad or spinach, then it's a cup. A full cup is considered a serving. So that's it. You're done. And it'll keep track of the scoreboard for you. Again, you can set this up as an individual group. You can set it up as a team against team against team. And you can pick whatever contest you'd like among these 7, and we'll continue to add to them. So, hey, if you've got a great idea for another contest, please let us know. Some of the best ones on here, we didn't think of them. Participants said, hey, could you invent something on X? Speaking of which, let me give you a quick overview of what each of these are, and then we'll wrap it up. So the Chill Out Challenge, this is a stress management contest. You get points for doing things that will help reduce your stress. You can see the list of those. Stairway to Health, how many flights of stairs you walk. Choose to Snooze, you gain points for being consistent with a reasonable amount of sleep. Fruits and Veggies contest we've looked at. The Way Down Challenge is your weight management contest. The Step It Up Steps contest, you'll need pedometers for that. And then the Well Miles Challenge is kind of an overall once a week entries. You might want to make that one more than 5 weeks long. And it takes into account your well miles. Have some fun with this. One other thing, keep the idea of fun as the focus here. Let's not go crazy. The idea is to form some new habits. Don't offer a $1,000 reward for the winner on this. Have some fun with it. Maybe a traveling trophy, something like that. But keep it in the spirit of we're making positive choices. Let's get some competition going to drive that, and I think you'll have a good time. So if you have any questions, certainly let us know, and good luck.